tervist taas, täna siis tahtsin ühe järjekordse L.A Noire-st video teile tuua. Ja selles osas näete siis põhimõtteliselt teist missiooni või kolmandat missiooni terves mängus. Nii et mängime selle läbi, vaatame kui keeruline või raske on intervjuud siis teha või siis kuulata üle siis kahtlusalust. Ja vaatame üldse, milline mäng välja näeb ja kuidas see mängib. Nii et järjekordne L.A Noire-st video on siin, nii et head vaatamist.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up, gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
Nii, tere tulemast tagasi siis L.A Noire-i ja täna vaatame üle ühe järjekordse missiooni ja ühe järjekordse mõrva ja vaatame, mida huvitavat siin toimub. Kas see ei ole 2.5 Menist? Alan, väga sarnase näoga vend. Nii. Aga hakkamegi kohe uurima siis, mis siin täpselt toimus. Ja siin midagi vilgub või, jah, et sellised asitõendid peaksid kõik siis vilkuma, et saate natuke kergemini leida. Nii, 32 kaliibrised relva, tähendab laskemoona, kestad. Ja tänava valguses siis tõesti tapetud. Aga uurime siin, uurime taskutesse äkki või pintsaku taskus siin. Ja pangast on siit vist välja tulnud just. Või mis ma siin täpselt aru saan? Ticket number. Okei. Võib-olla sealt peaks läbi astuma siis küsima midagi huvitavat. Aga vaatame siia teisele poole. Selle midagi. Vaatame siin näo üle. Aga siin ka midagi enamat ei ole. Käed. Ei ole ka siin midagi huvitavat. Midagi. Jah, ei ma uuesti kätte ei taha siin vaata, aga olgu, siis ma arvan, et tuleme siit ära. Ja vaatan siin Alani käest, küsin ka midagi äkki.
Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run at the shoe store.
Aha.
You want to take a look around now?
Nii.
The witness can wait, Cole. We've got the perimeter.
Aga üks mees siin rääkis, et keegi jooksis siia sisse kohe. Ja seal üks naine ongi istumas. Lähen uurin, mida tema oskab öelda meile. Nii. Tegelikult võib-olla oleks pidanud natuke veel otsima sealt asja. Tema boss siis tapeti ära.
Mr. Gage's first name?
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis.
Siis tõeline siin. Nii. 27-aastane Clovis Galleta. Olgu. Nii. Questions are listed on the right.
You think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
ja väga palju tuleb siin ka näoanimatsioonidest siis, või siis näost ära tuvastada, kas ta valetab või räägib tõtt. Et see on väga huvitav asi siis. Nii, vajutame siis number 3, et ma arvan, et te valetate.
You're lying, Miss Coletta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Mis ma siin valin siis? Ja võtame jah selle layaway voucheri.
Your pearl earrings, Miss Coletta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying and tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh God, I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He's showing me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
Selge. Nii. Aga veel küsime äkki siis details of shooting äkki.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Coletta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
Mis me siis valime, kas valin siis tõese või hetkel ta siin tegelikult isegi näitab, et mida võtta. Ja ma arvan ka, et see võiks täitsa õige vastus olla, et valime truth.
Need you to concentrate, Miss Coletta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then 3 very quickly close together. 5.
5 lasku siis. Nii, aga äkki ta teab ka, kes siis võib äkki mõrvar olla.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger.
Mr. Kalu siis jah.
He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
In the bin? Oot, siis peaks relv ka seal olema kuskil. Okei. Valime selle kahtlase alla, et
You're making me angry, Miss Coletta. Is that what you want?
võib-olla ei ole õige vastus.
Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
Selge
Thank you for your
pilt.
help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened to Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
Selge. Aga vaatan korra siit. Ma pean nüüd minema sinna poodi, aga siin kuskil rääkis, et keegi viskas prügikasti relva. Või tähendab, et ta ütleski, et ta viskas relva siia prügikasti. Vaatame kohe. Ja ongi siin. Täitsa tõtt rääkis. Aga vaatame seeria numbrit siit äkki või mida. Kas siin saan? Nii.
FN Browning, serial number 01138.
Ja selge, et siis mingist relvapoest saaksin ilmselt
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
relvapoest saaksin mingid vastused. Päris hea.
We have the murder weapon.
And the murder. A girl saw it all. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield's.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
Aga peaks siis äkki
Thinking what I'm thinking.
jaa, peaks kinni võtma.
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Läheme võtame mõrvari kinni siis. ja loetavasti tuleb vaikselt, kuigi ma selles kahtlen. Aga äkki saame relva kasutada. Nii, ja ei, gunstore'i hetkel ei lähe. Läheme, võtame sepa kinni. Aga ilmselt siin saabki siis valida. Oi, tahtsin just vaadata, et kas kedagi tuleb või ei tule. Nii, väga pisi liiklus. Nii. Ja siin on siis kesklinn näha, et päris, kesklinn on ikka päris kaunis, et väga hea detailsusega. Ma vaatan kohe siin suuremat kaarti natukene, kuhu ma minema peame siin. Siis pean siia, ahah, see on siin kohe 2 tänavat edasi. Selge, aga siis ma olen kohe seal. Et Broadway'st tuleks siis vasakule pöörata. Nii. Kuidagi sai siin isegi vilkurid tööle, tähendab, sireeni tööle panna. Nii. Ja siin on siis see pood. Pargin siia ära ilusti. Kus kohas see täpselt nüüd on, aga selle taga vist. Olgu. Ja vist Richmond Broadhillsway. Ei, Hartfields, yeah. Hartfields Jewelry Store. Selge, me vaatame kohe, mis toimuma hakkab. Ei tänan, kella ei ole vaja.
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No, Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Oot, see ongi Kalu. Nii. Selge. Ja nagu ma arvasin, pani jooksu kohe. Ja võtsin kohe relva siin välja. Oi, siin läheb madistamiseks. Nii. Oh, snap. Ei tohtinud lasta seda või? Okei, väga huvitav. Kuidas ma siis ta kinni võtan?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No, Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down.
Yes.
I'll buzz him for you.
Ma lähen kohe järgi. No, nüüd saab. Aga ma arvan, et ma tean, kuidas ta kinni nabida saab. Et kui ma relva välja võtan ja sihin teda, siis sellest peaks ka juba piisama. Et võib-olla ma ei... Ahaa, ja ongi nii. Et mingi taimer läheb tööle seal. Ma pean väga ligidale jõudma talle, et see taimer ilusti täis läheks. Nii, seisa. Wow. See on päris huvitav.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
Nii, järjekordne vang on siis olemas. Ilus smiley face. Aga järgmine mõrvar on kinni peetud.
The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage.
Ja ilmselt nüüd hakkab siis väikene ülekuulamine äkki.
The half leads and the half truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
Selge pilt.
You're asking me
Interview
to
room.
conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation.
Nii, nüüd tuleb
It takes a certain animal cunning, lad.
ilmselt üks hea ülekuulamine.
Do you think you might be ready for that?
Ja vaatame, kas suudame ta kinni nabida või suudame talt välja pigistada siis õiged vastused ja ülestunnistuse.
Hard evidence and best of all a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling?
et alati võin siis natukene
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil.
kuidas öelda,
Bring me a confession.
vägivalda kasutada, natukene,
This is your chance.
et välja pigistada siis tunnistus, üles tunnistus. No nii, läheb lahti.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Nii, ja valime siis siit argument with Gage.
You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Praegu ma vaatan küll, et ta natukene valetab siin. Paneme kindlasti lai, kindlasti.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
Ei saa või? Aga ma olekski võinud käia seal relvapoes ära ja confirmida seda. Aga jah, suspect positively identified. Selle võtame siit.
We know all about the argument.
Nee.
Made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony is going to stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Ja täpselt, et juudi vihkaja on.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Valetab.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money. He owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oot. Siin läheb väga huvitavaks asi. Nii. Vot see peaks vist õige olema siit. Jah, võtame selle.
I'm done.
Oh,
Go
damn.
flap your gum somewhere else. I want my lawyer. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
See, jumal küll, panin ühega mööda.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
See on vana päris vihaseks sai. Olgu, proovime uuesti.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold
Ahaa,
blood.
et läheb kohe
You're going to have to pay for it.
algusest pihta siis.
You followed
Kas ma
Everett
saan
Gage,
siin skipida
the girl
ka
back
äkki?
to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in.
Ei saa vist. Siin on terve. Nii.
Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard.
Olgu.
Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Nii, olgu. Nii, valime siis, et valetab siin.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
Nii, nüüd võtame siis selle suspect positively
We know all about the
identified.
argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony is going to stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Nii,
Let's change the subject.
siis järgmine
Fucker.
vastus.
How about baseball?
Oi, need näoanimatsioonid on ikka täiesti
This is America. It's
haigelt
not Germany.
head.
It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money. He owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nii. aga mis ma siit valima peaksin nüüd? Aga press... Okei, vaatame, vajutan korra siin paremat hiireklahvi. Ja use intonation. Vajutan kohe i-tähte siin. Ja mis see siin on? Ma saan siin remove an answer, select ask the community for. Siin on midagi huvitavat, aga remove an answer. Mida siis valida? Taut.
You call me that? You sit there and you call me
Ja oli
those names,
kõige.
you goddamn goy butt snatcher. You and that stup Gage.
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them.
Ja,
I hope for your sake
tehtud ongi.
the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Ja esimene mõrvar süüdi mõistetud.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps.
Selge.
Just Officer Phelps, isn't it?
Aga selline oligi järjekordne L.A Noire-st video.
Then let me have a word.
Loodetavasti järjekordselt meeldis teile.
The department needs
Ja
heroes.
lähen tegema järgmiseid.
Shining,
Nii
honest
et
face the public can admire.
nägemist hetkel.
I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso!
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!